All right, welcome back to LearnWire. As a popular request, we are going to be looking at the product roundup posts inside of SEO Writing AI. So let's jump in. I'm going to try to be as concise as possible. I know that I had a 40-minute video review and we only just touched the surface of what SEO writing can do. But I want to create a video on each one of these. Looked like the popular one that you guys are interested in is the product roundups. So let's jump into that. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to take us into this layout right over here, where we're going to go through steps, brief, title, description, headings, product list checker. I have not used this before. I was going to go ahead and use it this morning. So I decided that I may as well just record myself using it. Okay. So I'm going to be making an article for the newbiegardening.com case study website. Right. And so I already went out and looked for, let's say, some keywords, best gardening tools for, and then I found one for bad back. Right. So we have all these different keywords for elderly, seniors, so forth. But I'm going to go with best gardening tools for bad back right there. I don't know what the competition on this is or anything like that, but mostly for demo purposes, this might not be a bad article to have on the website anyways. So we went ahead and did that. And then we went and did some research on Google, right? So this is what I recommend doing is you're going to come over here and kind of literally type that keyword in and start sorting through different items that may have more reviews. Like this one looked like it was interesting, even though they're sponsored right here. As long as it said something about, I hate how this pop-ups happens right there. I'll just keep my cursor off to the side, but that green item right there, you can see that it says folding garden kneeler, seat heavy, and it's talking about relieve knee and back pain. So I went with that one, right? Then we have this other one right here that's specifically made to be able to pull weeds while you're standing up. And so that one is also for a bad back and so forth. Grandpa's weeder. I like that. So we went down and just did some research, found some items that looked like they had some sales reviews and that they actually made sense, right? There doesn't seem to be actually a whole lot of tools. And so didn't have a whole lot to work with, but we found them, right? So I pulled up all those pages right over here. You can see. And then what I did was I went and just copied all of them. Now I don't know if I have to go, we're going to find this out, obviously. I don't know if I have to shorten these. If I push plus over here, you'll see that this would be we would go from the ASIN right here, right? That's the article right there. But when we open those up, these are the giant URLs that actually show up. So we're going to see if it can handle that. If not, then we'll go ahead and just clean this up, right? I just want to see if it can actually handle that giant string URL string, because that's what naturally happens, right? I just want to be able to left click that and push Control C and copy that. So we're going to go back over SEO Writing 8 right over here. And we need to put our main keyword in. So let's go back and grab our main keyword. So I'm going to copy this right here. We're going to go back over and boom, we're going to put that in. SEO for the advanced. Let's do that. I love this feature. We can click that and turn it on. Additional keywords, write some keywords you want to include in the article. So if you have NLP keywords, that's cool. We would be putting those in right there. Let's go and get some NLP keywords real quick. I'm going to use ChatGPT real quick. We'll open this bad boy up. And because I don't have this, set in, I don't have this set up in Neuron Writer right now, but what we can do is, I am starting to kind of just check out AIPRM a little bit more. So let's see if we can come in and search for NLP on page optimization keywords, keyword research made by SEO experts. So we have semantic SEO with potential NLP recommendations. So we even have one right here, and then we have another one right over here on page. Create a list of semantic. Let's just go with that one. And then we're going to put in our list, your list of keywords exported from Search Console. I'm just going to put in our one keyword right here and see what we can get from the one keyword. If not, we'll try that other prompt as well. All right, so we've got ergonomic gardening tools, back-friendly tools. Cool, okay, I like those. And then it's giving us NLP keywords, LSI, and so forth, right? So what I would do is we would just grab these keywords right here, and I'm literally going to just go and see if I can paste them in right over here. And then we'll go back up over here and wherever. So this LSI part right there, we'll just click that off right there. Clean this up. NLP right here, take that one off. And then I think that there's one more that we need to take off. Which one was that? LSI. Oh, okay. So we took the two off. So we're good. So we have all those keywords right over here, but it does have the one on there. I don't really like that. I'm going to have to go ahead and push pause real quick and kind of fix this up. Okay, so I went through that process again, cleaned it up. There was no numbers whatsoever, so I don't know what the number one is right there. I guess that means how many, oh, wow. Okay, just using the tool, you can discover new things. It looks like if I wanted to go right here and put in 2, it's going to try to use that keyword twice in our article. You can choose how many times. That is really, really cool. So we can come in here and we can put a 2 right there. Back friendly tools. Wow, that's really cool. So I didn't know what that 1 was in front. I thought that was going to be part of the keyword, but it's not. It automatically assigns that's going to add 1 time for those keywords. Really, really cool stuff. Okay, word count. Let's go with a 1,200 word roundup post on this. Headings, I want to go with like 20 headings. I think more headings is better than the least amount, because in most optimization tools, you'll see that a lot of the AI writers fall way short when it comes to how many paragraphs you should have. How many headings, paragraphs. I don't know. Let's go with 30 paragraphs. Images, let's go with 1 image per, so 5. Let's just go with let's just go with the 5 images. I think that will be good. Actually, I'm going to put 6 images. Let's see if it gives a 1 on the top and then 1 for each roundup, right? So content analysis, the main keyword is, we're going to come over here and we get to select, I'm going to go with H3s right here and the alt text right there, and then save and continue. Then you just keep working your way down. So we have our title, generate titles, best gardening tools for bad back. We have 5, so we're going to need to do essential gardening tools. I don't know if I really like the titles as far as, because we want best gardening tools. And, I always go back to I want that in my title because that's the word I'm going for. Best gardening tools for bad back, but we don't have anything really talking about bad backs. Gardening tools for bad backs and heavy soils. So I think I'm going to just generate more maybe. So I'm going to click on the generate more. 5 of the best gardening tools for bad back, for back pain. 5 best gardening tools for bad backs. Okay, so I'm going to go with that one for now. And then we're going to go with next description, generate descriptions, 5 best gardening tools, because we have 5 products. So I like the title now. It didn't automatically capitalize that though. Backbreaking work in the garden requires proper tool. Here are our favorites, including cultivators. Nope, we don't have all those tools for people with bad backs. I like that one. We're going to go with next. Headings. We have, you don't have to be a gardener. Generate headings right here. And we haven't even put our product list in yet, but we're going to be doing that here in a sec. So we're going to come through here and we have the 5 best gardening tools for bad backs. What is the gardener's cot? So we have all these different headings right here, but where are the 5 right here? So I'm going to go ahead and just click next. And then we have our product list. So we need to go over to our sheet and we need to grab all of this right here, copy that. And I'm going to put these in right over here. And we'll see how it does with that, right? Because this massive box right there. We can put our Amazon tracking link. So I'll go back over here and click up here. I'm going to select AI Wise Mind right there and get link. And then I've got I just need my AI Wise Mind -20. So there's my tracking link. It's even easier than I thought. Okay, so we have errors right here. So it definitely is not going to work. So we do need to come in here and fix this up. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can redo those. So we are going to need to come in here. So I answered my question. We need to come in here and clean this up. So this is good. I'm doing the research for you guys. It won't take that long URL string. We have to go and shorten this. I believe in the other tools, this is what you have to do right here is just remove up until the ASIN right here. So we have our 5 right there. Let's go ahead and see if we can add these in right over here. So I'm going to trash these and then we will add our links again and see if that works. It's trying to register and we'll see if that works. I think that's going to work. Okay, perfect. So we keep going through, we get to choose the block frames, image, features. This is the order of what we're going to get. Add product list. So boom, I think we are good to go. So add product list right there and add a link to an Amazon product. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? We're getting errors. We got a green check mark there. Some of these did not work. I'm going to go ahead and just exit out of those ones. So we have 3. Just for the purposes, I'll have to fix this later, but I want to keep cruising on the review. For whatever reason, it didn't register 2 of them, but it did register those 3. So what do we do? Add product list. Where do we do that at? Okay, so the best 5 gardening tools for bad backs, a grandpa weeder right here. So it did pull that one in. We have the pros and cons view on Amazon. Product list added, and then what do we do next? I'm not really sure. I'm just going to push the next button. We have our SEO checker. We have a ways to go. So we do have those at the very, very beginning. So now what I think we have to do is come through here and under like pro, we've got to add some content in right here, long handle for leverage. Then we come in here, cons. We add that in. Long handle can be tiring, specifications. So you're going to come in here and you fill the rest out for each one. We do have the view on Amazon. I can see down here in the lower left, you can barely see it on the screen, the AI Wise Mind -20. That is the tracking in the button. So that's really cool. Was there something else that I messed up here? Yeah, features, we need to click right there. And so it's just it's a little bit, it's all it is just, it's very fast, but you do left click and then it will write Grandpa's Weeder handheld weed puller. Here's where it's going to give us probably the synopsis and the biggest description. So I'm going to come and push return twice. And there we go. So we have this looking good right there. And we have a nice post right there. And then so you would just work your way through. I'm going to do this, show you how fast it actually is right in front of you. We'll just click that. And so it's a little different than some of the other ones like Agility. It kind of does all this automatically for you. You are going to have to kind of manually get a little dirty on this one, but I will say that's very fast. Seems to be accurate. You can, if you can't see on the screen, but see it says specifications right here, you can just barely see it. You just left click and you push the AI writer. And then we'll just keep going through. So we have, you could also push return on that. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. We're going to go to features. We're going to add this one as well. We're going to go here and just keep working our way down. Here's the biggest part right here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave that. We're going to go to pros, cons, specifications right here. A nice view on Amazon button. And so we have to realize too, I mean, there's not very many tools that actually do this anyways, right? And we did have a lot more control over what we want to see in the content. So there are advantages to that for sure. And then at the same time, it's pretty darn fast. So I don't think it's too bad. We're going to go over here. And this is where, so right here, what is a gardener's cot? So see how I left click right here and I push AI right here? This is a bug I discovered. And so we're actually right here, they're working on this. I discovered the bug yesterday using the tool and I did reach out to the owner and they are working on it right now. When you left click, so it did well on all those roundups, right? But then when we want to try to answer these questions right here and push AI right, it's automatically putting all that content back up here at the top. So obviously we can come and copy and paste that into the right sections, but that is a little annoying as far as the workflow process. So just something to be aware of. They are working on it. They are going to fix that little small bug right there. But overall, you just come down here and write the rest of that. You can see our AI score, I mean, our SEO score is going up more. So like once we write all this, it's going to go ahead and add that content, but you're going to want to kind of keep track of what content is on the page and then where the new content is. And it continues to keep writing that. So, and another thing right here, you can see ergonomic gardening tools, gardening tools. We said for it to, if we come back over to headings, ergonomic gardening tools, where is the, let's see, where is the part that we had the keywords added? Brief. Ergonomic gardening tools, it added that twice, right? So it actually added that keyword twice, which is super cool. We'll go back over here into the checker and you can just add more content right here like so. And it's going to highlight the keywords that it's adding from our list is what it seemed like it's doing. It highlighted those two anyway, but I don't see any of the other keywords. So this part might need a little bit of work, to be honest with you. It's not as impressive as the other part. I did reach out and I'm working one-on-one with the owner, giving feedback and so forth. And you know, they weren't aware of this bug. I let them know that they're working on it. They're going to squash this bug. At the same time, let me go and see about how we would, oh, you can change the color scheme over here as well. Change the colors on the buttons. It should change the buttons. Oh yeah, on the buttons and everything. That's really cool. I'm trying to see how we can like basically export this. How do we export this when we're done? I don't see an export button up here. Maybe the dots, publish to WordPress right here, or download HTML right there. Okay. So that's how you would do that. So overall pretty cool. But like I said, if we come back out of here, this section right here, I think is like the blog post section right here. And this part right here, I think are the way that the software first started out a long time ago. I don't know how long, 6 months to a year ago. The two that are just everyone's using and everybody is, all the hype is about is the bulk article creation or generation and the one-click blog post. This is what 90% of, or 95% of users are using and loving. Another thing that separates this is that it does have that Mid-Journey. If somehow, I don't know, he's not going to probably tell the secrets or anything, but we know that Mid-Journey doesn't have an OpenAI an API key, but we also don't know companies that Midjourney is working with one-on-one. They're not going to necessarily announce that. And then also, this doesn't stop companies from writing scripts and things that, get creative in coding in order to use Midjourney. So, but he did verify that when you use the bulk article generation and you go to the image section, if you select high quality, it is in fact using Midjourney. Optimal quality is using Stable Diffusion. Okay. So these are the parts that you can tell the interface is different. It's newer and it's just a different interface. So if I had to make a guess, I'm going to test out the other ones as well. But if I had to make a guess, these ones down here might be outdated. And so I'll be working with them. I'll keep you guys updated and posted. It definitely is not a reason to not get the tool because you're going to be using these ones up here mostly anyways. But of course, when there's, tools down here available and blog post and roundup, so far I've tried 2 out and you get issues when you start getting into the very, very bottom and you start wanting to write. I have noticed issues on those. So that's why I go out and do this work for you guys. So you guys can see the tool and see the highlights of the tool and also see the faults of the tool and the bugs that it has. So they're working on that. I'll keep you guys posted. Stay tuned. I'll create some videos on these other ones. We'll try these other ones out as well. I just want to look product review. It's going to still use. So, until they get those fixed, I'll keep in touch. But this one looks like a little bit different right here. Product list workflow. That looks like a little bit different UI right there. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried to keep it